So guys, my name is Only Fox. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the most beautiful abandoned places on earth. But before we do that, I just want to give you guys a quick thank you because my last video received so much love. I don't think I've ever received that much love from that many people at the same time. It was an absolute delight. I woke up and there were so many comments, and oh my god, I think we're almost at 200 likes and 0 dislikes. I don't even know. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys, and thank you so much. We just crossed 300 subscribers and 50,000 views. That's, my god. But let's
What is so funny?
I don't know. Saint Nicholas Church in Macedonia. It doesn't look so magnificent, but like the background is so lush, and look at the sky and the clouds. Wow. And it's in front of the water. I guess there's isn't much beauty left in it, and I don't see that it might have had any beauty. I mean, it is a holy place, and it's a place for prayer, not it's like its main purpose isn't to be beautiful. So I'm not disrespecting, but this flooded church of Saint Nicholas sits in the Mavoro Lake in Macedonia. The destruction was actually intentional. This is disrespectful, not me. The lake was created to support a power plant. I guess, for purposes like this, maybe holy places. I guess it's fine. I don't know. I'm not gonna comment on this. And the church and surrounding village were merely caught in the wake of progress. What's left is an eerie juxtaposition of the dilapidated.
The three halibut, the two
building against the lovely landscape. Yes, the landscape's pretty lovely, but the church itself, maybe it's half destroyed. That's why it doesn't look so pretty. So sorry. This is out of the dreams beautiful. It's like a dollhouse. Like, look at the windows. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I wanted. We have these family friends. They have an entire wall like this one in their house, and my mother was like, I don't know if we need a wall like that in our house. And I was like, every friggin' wall is painted. How are you gonna get that? So this fishing village on China's Yaki River isn't your average forgotten town. Its lush buildings covered in ivy and greenery are surprisingly tranquil and striking. The Japanese website where they first surfaced called the area the visit of Oz's dream. This is so beautiful. This is so damn beautiful. And look, like this, somewhat of the walls that are visible, they're friggin' stone walls. It is so friggin' gorgeous. Temple of San Diego, Mexico. Now that looks full of authority. A drought in southern Mexico has caused water levels surrounding this 450-year-old church to drop approximately 80.
The correct response is yes, chef. The blue team's response is
drop? This used to be underwater. Though the circumstances aren't exactly something to celebrate, they've allowed the temple that's usually hidden below the water to emerge, a stunning yet eerie reminder of how things are not always what they seem. What was the purpose of this being underwater? I mean, did mermaids exist? Krakow, Italy. Despite being in existence since 540, much of this town's population evacuated during the 20th century due to poor agriculture, a landslide in 1963, and a flood in 1972. Now it's an ancient site so striking that has served as the set for movies like The Passion of the Christ. I can see a movie being made here. Like, this is like the perfect set for a movie. That's like a lonely boat in a gray sea. This is beautiful. Giamana, Romania. In the 1970s, copper mining took off in the village of Giamana in the Romanian countryside. When the mining created an enormous amount of toxic waste, the dictator at the time, Nicolae I don't know. This is so sad. Mandated total evacuation around 400 families. That's so saddening. So the valley could be used as a toxic dump site. I freaking hate when people do that. But, we gotta dump stuff somewhere. I just don't know. I mean, maybe, what's, the amount of development we've had. We need to turn this toxic stuff into good stuff. Though the town was flooded by an artificial lake and tons of toxic waste, you can still see this resilient tower poking through. Is that a tower? Is some bit of it under this ground now? Because that would be just magnificent. Belitz, Germany. Creepy? Sure. No, this is not creepy. This is beautiful. With a cheerful sky blue paint, or what's left of it, and that they never repainted it after that. That's so interesting. Also, and the pretty swirly window also reminds us of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Dating back to the 1800s, this complex functioned as a military hospital during times of war. The surrounding area was abandoned in the mid-1990s, that's 30 years ago, when Soviet forces withdrew from Germany. This is so beautiful, and I have never seen a hospital with, this kind of colored walls. This is so stunning. And the staircase, it obviously looks old, but it's so beautiful. Hachijo Royal Hotel, Japan. Located on the lush Japanese island of, I'm so sorry for the mispronunciation, Hachijojima. Hachijo Royal Hotel was once one of the country's largest resorts. The French Baroque architecture juxtaposed against the moss and overgrown trees is eerie. The moss and that looks like a banana tree. This is so beautiful. And look at oh my god, the building looks so fresh. They still have curtains. How is this abandoned? The curtains look clean. How is this abandoned? So this is in Kennecott, Alaska, shrouded in fog and beguiling.
You are beguiling.
Beguiling.
Did you just learn that word? Because you tend to say it a lot.
Fall foliage in the Alaskan wilderness, the Connecticut mines and surrounding town are almost as creepy as Packard Sawmill in Twin Peaks. I've heard of Twin Peaks. The town of Connecticut was once flourishing with copper mines and their families until resources were depleted by the late 1930s and all of the townspeople fled. I mean, I understand, there were nothing left there for them, but that's so sad. All of them just except for a family of 3, it was totally abandoned by the 1950s when the family watching over it finally left. Thank goodness they didn't die, they left. This looks so peaceful, and it does look more like a mill than it does as a mine. But maybe, they were, making something from the ores and stuff, so this is so beautiful. And it also kind of looks like a jail or hostel. But look at the back. These look like the barracks for, the armies. It's so beautiful. It looks so peaceful. I'd rather live here than anywhere else. Then oh my god. This is so stunning. This looks like either a border or a railway station. This is the Kanfric station in Spain. Though well past its glory days, are you kidding me? It's still so glorious. The International Kanfric train station in Huesca, Spain, still leaves a majestic impression, yes. I can literally feel this beauty. Do you ever come across someone or something so beautiful that it makes you feel good, happy? I feel happy right now. So it was once one of the most frequented train stations in Europe and the second largest one at the time of its construction in 1928. It was closed when a train derailed on the French side of the bridge. One train closed the entire station. How very selfish of you, Miss Train. Or are they Mr. Trains? I think trains are Mrs. Grossinger's Resort in New York. Though you would never know from looking at its current state, Grossinger's in Liberty, New York, used to be a luxurious weekend escape in upstate New York. In its heyday, it was similar to the resort in Dirty Dancing. I've also heard of that. Some even say Grossinger's was the inspiration behind the film. Due to an economic downfall in the town, the resort closed its doors in 1986. What happened in... Something else happened in 1986, something really important. I don't recall. But yeah, this is a very important lesson here, that when the economy falls, what are people gonna do? Go to a luxurious getaway or get bread? So if you're, planning on building something so grand for just the luxury, remember that a simple downfall of the economy will cause the downfall of that, because literally we just saw when COVID hit us that every, hotels were closed down, airports, there were flights that costed just $20. Can you imagine that? Rumor prison, Estonia. That does not look like a prison. Or maybe like the rest of it has sunk. That's like just like 3 buildings there but there is a lot of, stuff you can see under the water, so. Talk about apocalyptic. This said, oh yes, it is semi-submerged prison, has a dark past. Prisoners were forced to work in the quarry until it was abandoned in the early 1990s. They were prisoners. What's so wrong about making them work? When Estonia gained independence, oh my god, I'm so sorry. They were under, what do you call it? They were like occupied. So independent from the Soviet Union, without any people maintaining the area, it eventually flooded with water, and today it's actually a beach. I don't think I would be comfortable going to a beach like that has so many things in the water. I mean, like, no water is clean anymore. So if this is your idea of a dream beach vacation, go get your scuba diving license and book a ticket. I don't think I want to. Sorry, no offense intended. Hotel Gorsina in Croatia. I think it's Croatia. Bougainvillea and the Adriatic Sea Rule in the abandoned hotel on the Croatian coast. Hotel Gorsina was once a luxe hotel, we got another one of these, in a Yugoslavian military resort which was destroyed in the Croatian War of Independence along with a string of other hotels. See that? Ain't nobody went ahead and destroyed the fields. It destroyed the hotels. These places were so beautiful, but my favorite has to be the train station. It looked like out of the movies, like the Polar Express or the Orient Express. Yes, it is the Orient Express. I have never really wanted to travel in a train because it just seems, trains really travel out of town. So if, there's a problem, you're going to be so away from town. So I personally am not really a big fan of traveling in trains. I never have. But there is something so full of fantasy about railway stations like these that just like, I want to go there. So this was really beautiful. Let me know your favorite and what is the most beautiful abandoned place that you have ever visited. And yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and once again, thank you for all the love that you guys give me. And yeah, subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, and let me know what other videos you would like to see from me, or if there is any improvement that I can make in my videos. Let me know that, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next video with you. I'm the only other fox in this world, and follow me on my Instagram at lnf_fox, and bye!
Baby, please just tell me if I'm